Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I have another dash cam or motorcycle cam as you would call it to try out on the Honda CRF300L. This is from MiVue. It's a MiVue M760D. It's front and rear camera. Should be a real good unit. It is of course waterproof, has built-in GPS. It has a Sony Starvis sensor. This is going to be a real nice camera. I want to put it on the 300L. I actually have another cam on there right now of another company, but I want to put this one on there and try it out, and I may do a review video later comparing the two. So let's get this thing out of the box and see what's in here. So as you can see here, this box, I haven't opened it yet. Now this is a sister company actually to Magellan. I do some reviews of the Magellan TRX7s and the TRX5, different GPS units for off-road, and they come up with this dash cam for motorcycles and wanted to send to me, and I thought, well, I can go ahead and make a video on it, no problem. Try it out. It actually looks pretty good. You can see that it shows the head unit here, the remote for your handlebars, and then the two cameras front and rear. And then it says it's bundled with a 32 gigabyte micro SD card, which is really cool because a lot of companies don't send a micro SD card, even if it's not a big one. For some reason, I like for them to come with a micro SD card. Let's take this thing out of the box. Really nice packing. That head unit, I think, is the smallest one I've ever seen. Most of them things are huge. This thing is tiny. It's ridiculous how small that is. Look at the remote. Good looking little remote. And the two camera units right here. Let's pull this up out of here. Then we can see the wiring. So yeah, this head unit is absolutely, which is DVR basically. This is where your micro SD card is going to be and how you're going to mount this part under the seat or wherever in a hidden location. And this will do all of your recording off of these two cameras front and rear. Man, this actually seems like a good quality unit. You can see these nice, they have metal threaded locks right here. So we plug them in the cables and they'll be waterproof and sealed. And for the cameras, you see here it says MIO, which is MIO or MIO, I'm not positive, but I never have learned that. And obviously this little screws here you take out is where the SD card goes, I'm assuming. I actually don't know much about this unit because I'm just now opening it right here with you guys. So here's going to be the remote that goes up on your handlebars. It's going to have probably a record button, and it's not real explanatory as far as it don't show a very good picture showing what we have here. And there's a built-in microphone right there, it looks like, but I can't actually see on the buttons what they're supposed to do. Take this out, both camera units, and the camera units look really good. You can see that they have a nice, looks like a plastic mount on here, a ring type, and I'd say you loosen this screw and you can rotate this because you'll want to rotate it to where your camera is up in the horizontal nice position, and then you take this 3M tape off, stick it wherever you want to locate this thing to mount it. Okay, then we have some extension cables here for our cameras. Two different ones. One of them is going to be our front, one is going to be our rear. Comes with some zip ties, some 3M, looks like fast lock. I'm not sure what these are. Some kind of little, maybe some seals for the connectors, I'm not sure. There's a couple pieces of ferrite to go around the cables. Then we have our power cable here, which plugs in. So this is going to plug in right here. Then we have our power that connects to our battery and our switch. And then we also have a little fuse block here. Looks like it has a watertight cover on it. Then we have our instruction manual here. So I'd say if this thing has a micro SD card, it's built in right here. Okay, these are some very tiny screws. I wanted to go ahead and take this cover off to make sure if my assumptions are correct. And yes, right there is our micro SD card that it does come equipped with. Now you could replace this with a lot bigger SD card than that, and that is a 32 gigabyte right there, which is actually fine for most use, but it is nice that it's sealed behind this little door here, and it's not going to come out and you're not going to lose it, because this micro SD card on these, really, you never take them out. Only if you have an incident where you actually need to take recordings off of this, but you could probably do that from your cell phone also. I'll go ahead and stick this lid back on here. Okay, so I'll show you where I mounted the front camera. I got a little bracket here mounted on the side of my headlight onto that bolt, just an L bracket. and it's nice and solid right there. And I run my wires down. I follow the wire loom that's right here and zip tie it all the way to it, all the way down to the back. And you can see the wires here come in. I connected the red wire, which is our switch wire, to the one that says tail stop horn right inside here. Put it in with the fuse. And then I connected the positive, which is the yellow wire, and it has a fuse built in. Connected it to positive here, and my ground over here to the ground part of the battery. My wires are in this little pocket right here, kind of rolled up and tied. And then my DVR unit is right here. And like I said, it does have a 32 gigabyte in it, but it will accept up to 128 gigabyte. Back here on the rear, I had enough room on the back of my tail rack that I don't use, and it's nice and solid, so that's where I put the rear camera. So I just need to adjust my up and down and make sure that the horizontal line is correct, and try the app out. So when I turn the key on, it should come on right here. This is where I mounted my remote for right now until I figure out a better place. Should come up, light up right here. When it says to format the SD card, we hold this down for a few seconds. This button here, and it should go ahead and format the SD card. That probably means it did it, and we should be good to go. Okay, so what you need to do is go to your app store and download the MiVue Pro. That's the app right there. Click on it. We'll need to turn on the key so our camera will come on. And then when you set it up, you want to push the plus button right here. And you'll scroll down to what camera you have, which is this M series. And it tells you to go to your Wi-Fi, and the password is going to be 1 through 0. So we'll go to our Wi-Fi, see if it comes up here. Right there it is, the MiVue. Click on that. So we're going to go to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Join. Okay, now that we've joined the network, we should be able to go back into the app right here. Not connected to the network, please check. Well, that's because we're connected to this thing itself. So if we click on this button here, we should be able to do live view. Shows us our front and rear cameras. And it does, looks like it's upside down. So I'm going to have to definitely rotate the camera. That's the front one right there. If we switch this, it's going to go to the rear. And looks like it's upside down also. I think our lights is kind of messing with it here in this room. If we click on that, it shows a crosshair, and what that does is help you to line the camera up and get it straight. Okay, so we need to take an Allen wrench on here, loosen this, which I've not got it tight yet anyway. We'll put our grid on our screen here, and then we can turn this until we are correct. Like so, and then tighten this Allen back. Then you take and do the same on the rear. Once you got it tilted in the position you want, and you got it horizontally correct, then you'll tighten this screw up, loosen the rear, and do the same thing back there. Okay, so when we go back in here, we had it on live view, and that's where we can live view, make sure our cameras are straight. We can click on the SD card right here, and we can choose see what's on the SD card, any events or normal or parking or photos. Click on normal, and it will show us the different ones right here. So we can download the front or the rear, or preview the front or the rear. And it will download it onto the phone, and we go right in here right like this. Now we can see our downloads right here, the normal, the parking, and the photo, and we can actually take them off, put them into our photo library on our phone. Click on this, it just shows you if you want to do updates, you can click on that and firmware update, which you should do, and help and about. Go back into the camera here, click on settings, In the settings here, we can set the video length. We'll just leave it on 1 minute. We can go 1, 3, or 5. We can set the frequency, which it's on 60 hertz. We can set it to 50. We can record sound, turn it on or off, because usually the sound on these cameras are just a lot of wind noise. For now, I'll go ahead and leave it on, see what it's like. Speed stamp, if we want to show our speed, we can leave that on. Auto G lock is on. The date and time, you can go in here and set your date and time, and then format SD card if you want to do that, which you should every time when you first get one. Go ahead and format it. That's done. And we click on this where we can restore defaults. Right here, the distance unit is imperial, or you can set it on metric. And that's it. We'll ride this thing down the road, see what kind of videos we can get. Good looking woman. I'm making a video of that. I'm just going to go a little way further and I'll be back. Alright guys, so there was the MiVue M760D. It's a rider dash cam for motorcycles. I have it mounted on the Honda CRF300L. So far a pretty good camera. You can check the videos out that I just done and give your opinion about them. Now of course you got to realize that on these single cylinder bikes and depending on where you mount it, you're going to have some shaking and wobbling of the video. I've not yet had one that's perfect. They're not like a GoPro video. And you can't expect that for the price these things are. So to catch something, if there's a wreck or if you're involved in a wreck or if you need some police assistance by having the video, these things are pretty darn handy to have. So thank you guys for watching. Check the link out below. Click the thumbs up on this video. Catch you on the next one. Ride on.